Hi, it's great to see you all again, and I appreciate all the work that went into the last town hall and the supporting documents. We need to be careful that the replacement parcel tax does not become the latest Measure PV, a wish list not supported by the voters. While the spreadsheet shows assumptions for additions beyond the baseline needs, rationale or justification for these items would be helpful. For example, why is there a recommendation for adding a sergeant and a detective, but nothing for covering our parking enforcement needs? And what's the basis for some of the other assumptions? For fireweed abatement, there's $750,000 in there, but it doesn't show how that number was determined. Staff has done some great work regarding the future of fireweed abatement. They announced plans to use goats next year with a potential for $400,000 in savings. They brought up the potential for doing a fire safety risk assessment to better target our efforts. We currently have a one-size-fits-all approach that is outrageously expensive, and over half the city has now been downgraded from very severe fire hazard. While fire knows no boundaries, this reinforces the need for a smart, segmented approach. Let's be data-driven and conduct a fire safety risk assessment to guide our programs like other cities do. Be guided by the experts in data rather than individual sentiment or voices. We've assessed our streets in City Hall and are in the process of assessing our storm drains and sewers. Why wouldn't we conduct an assessment in the one area that can cause the greatest destruction to property and life? Act now, and we might even be able to get numbers that can help guide what goes on to the ballot. Tree trimming. The $700,000 in there assumes city trees will be trimmed every 5 years. No city in California trims their trees on a regularly scheduled basis. It is cost prohibitive. PVE has never trimmed trees on this type of schedule, even when our finances were stronger. During the 20 years before Measure D failed, the city trimmed the trees in my right-of-way once. More frequent trimming is not going to address view issues, especially not at $325 a tree. Those need to be addressed as needs arise and utilize the process we have in place. Residents need to pay to trim trees to protect views, just as they do in every other city in California. Thank you.
Thank you.